He moved to Cape Coral last year, and this was his first hurricane season. And riding out Ian was unlike anything he has ever been through.
I knew people were dying, and I could not do a darn thing about it. It was different than the fear that I faced here that I did overseas, is my family's here.
Coming from Washington, D.C. to the coast,
I came eyes wide open that this is a hurricane area. Florida's a hurricane area.
Tom and his wife Tina knew they had to be prepared.
We used the WINK guide, and that was very helpful. But back from my experiences in working with natural disasters, and I dealt with floods, I did tornadoes.
So he prepared for being all alone and self-sufficient for 1 week.
That included food, water, and limited power generator.
But in the middle of the storm, right when the eye made its way over his house, that is when Purple had doubts. Did he make the right decision for himself, his wife, and their dog to stay and not evacuate?
When the second part came over, it became scary because it just lasted so long.
He lost the pool cage and another minor damage, but his first hurricane in Cape Coral, he also learned what to do for next hurricane season.
I would prepare an evacuation plan, and that I failed on, to do an evacuation.
Yeah, so, next time he's going to create a plan if he has to evacuate, what roads to drive on and where to go. But he mentioned the WINK hurricane guide. We talk about it every year, right? But it's great to see someone like him, and I'm sure many of you, if you're new to the area, this resonates with you. That gave him a good baseline.
Yeah.
He read it front to back. It just lets you know things to do and consider before, during, and especially after a storm hits.
Even living here so many years and being now through this and Hurricane Irma,
Right.
I open it up every season to
And we learn
just
something.
remind myself or what's changed, And the evacuation zones changed after Irma. It's good to know
Right.
that kind of information.
And a lot of times, we always tend to forget, because it may be a long stretch before we get a hurricane, the days and weeks after surviving through that
Here we are.
is something in itself.
Yeah. Well, 2 weeks go by and still no power. That is the harsh reality for people living on Vanderbilt Beach.